There are a lot of lemons here. I don't know how many cups of lemon juice this will give me, but I'm gonna see what I can make with all of this. Okay, so I'm going to be sitting down while I squeeze the lemon juice out because I have a feeling this is gonna take a little long. So yeah, this is my bowl full of lemons. I think I'm just gonna take out a couple just to have around at home. I might need them throughout the week, so I'm gonna take out maybe 2 or 3, and then the rest I'm going to be squeezing. I also need to zest a few before squeezing them, because it'll be harder to zest them if I squeeze them first. Actually, I don't know if that's even possible. I mean, like, it would be very messy. I could try, but I'm just gonna zest them first. Okay, so I have a little bit of lemon juice already. I am just going to use this for now because I want to get my lemon muffins going because they have to rest for an hour before going into the oven. So since that's going to take a little bit, I am going to get these started and then I'll squeeze the rest of the lemon juice for later. So I have the recipe right here with me. And I'll be adding it in and telling you what the ingredients are. I'll also leave the recipe in the description below. I am going to be sifting my flour because I like to sift flour. I think it makes the cake fluffier. So the recipe calls for 2 cups and a half of flour. Recipe calls for 1 cup of sugar, next I'll be adding in 2.5 teaspoons of baking powder, sorry. Next I'll be adding in my baking soda, and that is 1/2 teaspoon. Salts I won't be adding in because the butter I'm using is salted. Now I'm just going to add in my poppy seeds. I'll be adding in 2 tablespoons. I'll whisk this together. Alright, so here's my next bowl. Okay, so we're going to mix all of our wet ingredients in this. I'm just going to melt my butter first. Okay, so here I am starting to weigh the butter. I will be leaving the quantity of all of the ingredients in the description below. I know I've been posting a lot of lemon recipes lately, but that's just because there has been a lot of lemons brought into my house by one of our neighbors. And I don't like to put things to waste, so I try and use them as much as I can. So I made a cake. I wanted to make lemon cookies, but I just didn't have any more time for this, for the lemon cookies on this day. So I just ended up making lemonade with the rest of the lemon juice. I was able to get out 3.5 cups of lemon juice after making this cake with the rest of the lemons that were left, so that is a lot actually. I am just so grateful for the opportunity to use these fresh lemons to make homemade recipes with them. So as you saw, I am just adding in all the ingredients. I started off with my melted butter, added in my yogurt, and then I added in my eggs one by one. Now I'm just adding in my vanilla and my almond extract. Right after, I'll be adding in my lemon zest and lemon juice, and then lastly I'll be adding in the milk little by little. I remember having lemon poppy seed muffins when I was in Canada, and I guess I just missed them, so I finally made the recipe for the muffins, and I also made it into a cake. You'll see that later in the video. And I guess you could say I killed a craving. Lemon poppy seed muffins aren't something that you typically find here in Portugal. Actually, you don't find them at all. This is not one of those recipes or one of those things that you'll see sold at stores. So I had to make it if I wanted to eat them. So now I'm just adding my wet ingredients into my dry, and I'm mixing it with the rubber spatula. The recipe says to mix it with a spatula and not with a whisk. After mixing it, I just cover with some plastic saran wrap and a towel, and I let it rest for at least an hour. And while that batter was resting, I squeezed out the rest of the lemon juice. Just want to show you how small this little lemon is in the palm of my hand. This is like the size of a normal lemon. This is so cute. I almost don't want to squeeze it. So the juice that was squeezed from all these lemons I used to make lemonade, and since I already have that recipe up on my channel, I'll just leave the link in the description below so you can go and check that out if you want to know how to make the lemonade. So right before the hour mark, I turned on my oven to preheat it at 180 degrees. And the recipe says to space out the muffin tins, but I didn't actually see a difference in this. So you'll see me spacing out these ones, but the next ones you'll see me filling all of the muffin tins. And after baking them, I literally saw no difference, so just ignore that part, I guess. I guess you could say it was an experience. I tried it, so you don't have to. So here are the muffins. They didn't grow as much as I expected to. The recipe said it would only make 11 muffins, but that was a lie. Almost made double. So I made 2 doses, and I decided to turn the second one into a cake because I was very impatient. I just dusted some powdered sugar on top of it, and I'm gonna cut it for you guys. And here's what it looks like inside. It smells delicious. It's soft. It feels moist. I'm making a mess. Look at that. That looks beautiful. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I wonder if I can hide that. No, you can definitely see that. I hope you like the recipe. This is something that we can't get here in Portugal. Lemon poppy seeds. Lemon poppy seed muffins or cake. It's not a traditional Portuguese recipe. But I found poppy seeds, I had lemons, so when you have the ingredients, you try and make it yourself. If you try out this recipe, let me know. I'll leave the recipe in the description below. And now that I have so much, I'm going to give it away to friends and family. So this is a wrap for this video. I want to thank you so much for watching. Like always, let me know if you like this recipe. Like the video if you did. Comment what else you want to see me make. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss a future video. I hope to see you next time. Bye.